Hello and welcome to today's briefing. I'm Dana, and I'm joined by Matt.
Hi, Dana. Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Let's start with a story that's making headlines today. Documents have been released showing that the late Queen Elizabeth II was very keen on former Prince Andrew becoming Britain's trade envoy back in 2001.
That's right. The documents suggest that her enthusiasm played a significant role in his appointment. What do we know about the scrutiny he received for this role?
According to the reports, Prince Andrew's appointment received little scrutiny from government ministers. The documents released indicate that the Queen's preference was a significant factor.
That's interesting. So it seems the Queen's backing was crucial in his appointment. Do we know how this appointment is viewed in retrospect, especially given Prince Andrew's current situation?
Well, the context has changed significantly since then, especially with the controversy surrounding Prince Andrew. The reporting doesn't speculate on how his appointment is viewed now, but it's clear that the circumstances have changed dramatically.
Right. Let's move on to another story.
President Trump has decided to postpone signing an executive order on artificial intelligence because he was concerned it might harm America's edge in AI technology.
That's a significant decision. The concern seems to be about maintaining the U.S.'s competitive advantage in AI. Do we know what specific aspects of the order were causing concern?
The reporting doesn't go into the details of the order, but it suggests that Trump worried about the potential impact on the AI industry's competitiveness.
So the postponement is essentially a protective measure for the industry. Have there been any reactions from the AI industry or related sectors about this decision?
The articles don't mention specific reactions, but it's clear that the decision is related to the perceived importance of maintaining the U.S.'s lead in AI technology.
Let's switch gears to Indian politics. Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Vijay has expanded his cabinet, and notably, the Congress Party has returned to government after 59 years.
That's a significant development. What are the key changes in the expanded cabinet, and what does this mean for state politics?
The cabinet now includes 33 ministers, with 23 new inductees. The Congress Party has been part of the government after nearly 6 decades. The reporting highlights that Vijay retained key portfolios, like home and general administration.
So this is a major reshuffle. Are there any indications of what this means for the future of the government or potential cabinet expansions?
The articles mention that the expanded cabinet includes 4 women ministers and representatives from alliance parties. However, they don't speculate on future expansions.
Moving on, there's been a significant development in the Pulwama terror attack case. Hamza Burhan, one of the alleged masterminds, was reportedly killed by unknown gunmen in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir.
Yes, the reports indicate that Hamza Burhan was gunned down in Muzaffarabad city. The identity of the attackers isn't clear from the reporting.
This is a notable event. How does this development fit into the broader context of the Pulwama attack and its aftermath?
The Pulwama attack was a significant event, and the killing of one of its masterminds is a relevant development. However, the reporting doesn't provide further context on the implications or reactions to this event.
Let's move to U.S. state politics. The Colorado Democratic Party has censured Governor Jared Polis after he commuted the sentence of Tina Peters, a former county clerk convicted in a voting equipment breach.
Yes, the censure vote was overwhelming, with 89.8% in favor. The decision to commute Tina Peters' sentence was controversial within the party.
That shows a significant internal disagreement. What are the potential implications of this censure for Governor Polis and his political future?
The reporting doesn't speculate on the political fallout, but it indicates a strong reaction from the party's central committee.
Let's shift to the economy. Elon Musk's SpaceX is planning one of the largest initial public offerings ever, despite currently losing billions of dollars annually.
That's right. The IPO filing revealed that SpaceX lost $2.6 billion from operations last year on $18.7 billion in revenue. The potential IPO could be massive, with some reports suggesting it could raise around $75 billion.
Such a large IPO could have significant market implications. What are the potential risks and benefits associated with this move, given SpaceX's current financial situation?
The reporting highlights the substantial losses despite high revenue. The potential IPO's success could depend on investor confidence in SpaceX's future prospects.
Related to the previous story, there's speculation that the SpaceX IPO could potentially make Elon Musk the world's first trillionaire.
The IPO filing outlined a huge potential revenue opportunity, possibly totaling $28.5 trillion. This has significant implications for Musk's wealth and status.
That's a staggering figure. How realistic is it that Musk could become a trillionaire through this IPO?
The reporting presents it as a possibility based on the projected revenue opportunity. However, it doesn't provide a detailed analysis of the likelihood.
Another economy-related story involves AI firm Anthropic, which is nearing its first quarterly operating profit and has agreed to pay SpaceX $1.25 billion monthly for computing power.
Yes, Anthropic's sales are projected to double, reaching at least $10.9 billion in the June quarter. This deal with SpaceX is significant for both companies.
This is a notable development in the AI industry. What does this deal indicate about the demand for AI computing power and Anthropic's financial health?
The demand for AI computing is clearly high, and Anthropic's success highlights the growing importance of AI technology. The deal also underscores SpaceX's role in providing computing resources.
In other economic news, Samsung Electronics shares rose significantly after a tentative wage deal was reached, potentially avoiding a strike.
The deal was between Samsung and its South Korean union, and it could prevent disruptions to global chip supply chains. Samsung shares rose as much as 6.5% in morning trade.
That's a positive development for the company and the industry. What are the key terms of the tentative deal, and how might it affect Samsung's operations?
The reporting doesn't go into the specifics of the deal, but it suggests that it could have a positive impact on Samsung's operations and the broader chip supply chain.
Let's look at some economic data from Australia. The unemployment rate has jumped to 4.5%, and the economy shed 18,600 jobs in April.
The unexpected job loss surprised economists who had expected a gain. This development could impact expectations for future interest rate decisions.
So this is a significant economic indicator. How might this unemployment data influence monetary policy or economic forecasts?
The reporting suggests that this could lessen the risk of a rate rise, as it indicates a slowdown in the labor market.
Let's switch to sports. The EFL Greatest Games are airing on Sky Sports Plus HD, featuring replays of notable matches from the 2016-17 and 2017-18 seasons.
Yes, the program includes games like Sheffield Wednesday versus Sheffield United and Leeds United versus Sheffield United. It's a retrospective look at some exciting EFL matches.
That's a nice trip down memory for football fans. Are there any specific themes or narratives highlighted in these replays?
The reporting doesn't mention specific themes, but it lists the matches being featured. It's more about showcasing memorable games.
There's been a shocking report about NASCAR driver Kyle Busch, who has died at 41 after being hospitalized with a severe illness.
The news came as a surprise, with a joint statement from the Busch family, Richard Childress Racing, and NASCAR confirming his death.
This is tragic news for the racing community. Had there been any indication of his health issues before this announcement?
The reporting doesn't provide details on his condition before the hospitalization. The statement was released after his death was confirmed.
Actually, just before this story, there was news that Kyle Busch was hospitalized with a severe illness. It seems there was a rapid development.
Yes, the news of his hospitalization was followed by the report of his death. It's a tragic sequence of events.
Let's move to a lighter note. Competitive eater Joey Chestnut is on probation after pleading guilty to a misdemeanor battery charge, but will still compete in the Nathan's Famous International Hot Dog Eating Contest.
Yes, Chestnut is the reigning champion and 17-time winner. The probation is a result of a guilty plea, but it doesn't seem to affect his participation in the contest.
So he's not letting his legal issues interfere with his competitive eating career. Are there any other notable competitors or storylines surrounding this contest?
The reporting doesn't mention other competitors or storylines, focusing mainly on Chestnut's situation.
More sports news. EFL highlights are airing on Sky Sports Football HD, featuring replays of League 2 and League 1 playoff semifinals.
Yes, the highlights include matches like Chesterfield versus Notts County and Stockport County versus Stevenage. It's a summary of recent EFL action.
That's a good roundup for football fans. Are there any particular matches or storylines being highlighted in these replays?
The reporting lists the matches being featured, but doesn't go into specific storylines or narratives.
Let's move to entertainment. Stephen Colbert is ending his run on The Late Show, but the details of the final episode remain under wraps.
Yes, Colbert's last show is on Thursday night. The reporting doesn't reveal what's planned for the finale.
The anticipation must be high for the final episode. Have there been any hints or leaks about what to expect?
The articles don't mention any specific hints or leaks about the final show's content.
In other entertainment news, Friends is airing on Comedy Central HD with various episodes scheduled throughout the day.
Yes, the reporting lists the specific episodes and their airing times. It's a mix of popular episodes from different seasons.
That's great for Friends fans. Are there any particular episodes or storylines being highlighted?
The reporting focuses on the episode titles and airing times, giving a good overview for viewers.
More children's entertainment. Peppa Pig is airing on Nick Jr., with episodes like Igloo and Adventure Caravan scheduled.
Yes, the reporting provides the episode titles and airing times. It's the usual fun content for young viewers.
Paw Patrol is also being featured on 5 HD, with episodes like Pups Save Luke and His Lookalike.
The reporting gives the episode details and timings. It's another popular show for kids.
Let's end with an interesting cultural story. French artist J.R. has begun inflating a giant cave installation over Paris's oldest bridge, the Pont Neuf.
Yes, the installation is creating a monumental illusion, making it seem like a prehistoric cliff has appeared in the city. It's a significant art piece.
That's quite an imaginative project. What are the details of this installation and how it's being received?
The reporting describes the inflation process and the resulting illusion. It's a notable art installation in a historic location.
Before we wrap up, let's touch on a serious incident. 3 people are dead in New Mexico after exposure to an unknown substance, and several first responders were decontaminated.
Yes, the authorities responded to a suspected drug overdose, and the substance caused significant concern. Multiple first responders were quarantined and treated.
That's a concerning incident. Are there any updates on the investigation?